Right then. Passport? Check. Sense of adventure? Double check. We're two Brits travel and absolutely mad about exploring this incredible world. From cities to hidden gems, we show you the real travel experience. Budget tips, cultural dives, or just a laugh at our blunders, you're in the right place. Grab a cuppa, settle in and join us. This is Two Brits Travel, where every journey tells a story.
Close your eyes and imagine a place where the sun kisses emerald seas, where whispers of ancient cultures ride the mountain winds, and where every island holds a secret, waiting for those willing to explore with wonder. This is the Philippines, not just an archipelago of over 7,000 islands, but a tapestry of soul-stirring landscapes, rich heritage and unfiltered beauty. Let's begin this journey. Palawan doesn't just greet you, it wraps you in a lush, otherworldly embrace. As you glide over its aquamarine waters, your first glimpse of El Nido's towering limestone cliffs feels like entering a lost world. It's hard to believe places like this exist outside dreams. The sea here is more than water. It's a mirror of the sky, split only by the gentle paddle of a banker boat. Beneath the surface lies a vibrant universe. Sea turtles drifting among coral gardens, fish painted in neon blues and oranges, and sea fans swaying like silk. In Coron, Kayangan Lake awaits, its waters crystal clear, so pure you can see down to the rocks that shimmer beneath. And then the Twin Lagoon, where salt and fresh water collide in a surreal, body-warming embrace. You spend your days island hopping, stepping ashore secret beaches where the only footprints are your own. Nights are silent, save for the whisper of waves and the distant hum of cicadas. The air smells of sea salt, grilled fish, and fire-smoked mangoes. Palawan isn't just beautiful, it's transcendent. Every turn of the coastline feels like a prayer whispered by the earth itself. On Boracay, life moves to a rhythm you didn't know you needed. You step off the boat and are immediately struck by the brilliance of white beach. Its sand so fine it squeaks beneath your feet, its colour like powdered sugar against a turquoise sea. By day, kite surfers dance on Bulabog Beach's winds and sunbathers float in tranquil waters. By afternoon, beachgoers gather at Mall for mango shakes and halo halo, the scent of barbecue drifting through the air. As sunset nears, the entire island holds its breath, then exhales in a riot of colour, sailboats silhouette against gold and crimson skies. When night falls, Boracay transforms. The fire dancers come alive, their bodies twirling like comets. Music drifts from beach bars. Locals and travellers alike move as one, celebrating, connecting, letting go. But there's more than parties. Wake up early and walk the beach before dawn. The island whispers then, the sand is cool, the ocean still. You'll realise Boracay isn't just for escape, it's for rediscovery. Bohol is where magic wears a humble face. At first glance, it's pastoral. Green fields, rolling hills, quiet rivers. But dig deeper and you'll find marvels both natural and spiritual. The chocolate hills defy explanation. Hundreds of symmetrical mounds stretch to the horizon, turning brown in dry season like dollops of cocoa dust. Some say they're the tears of a giant in love. Others believe they're the bones of ancient gods. What's certain is they leave you speechless. Then there's Panglao, where you snorkel with sea turtles and float above corals shaped like fairy castles. And on the Lobok River, you cruise beneath arching palms and hear serenades from floating musicians. But Bohol also pulses with culture. You'll meet the tarsier, small as your hand, ancient as time, with eyes like galaxies. You'll eat sticky rice in banana leaves, visit centuries-old churches built by Spanish missionaries, and smile at every passing stranger. Here, joy isn't loud, it's gentle, steady, like the rustling of bamboo in a breeze. Cebu is a paradox, where ancient rituals meet modern energy, where waterfalls roar just hours from the city skyline. In Cebu City, you follow the Spanish Trail, Magellan's Cross, the Basilica del Santo Niño, and the fort that once guarded revolutionaries. You sip sikwat, a local hot chocolate thick as syrup, in heritage cafes shaded by acacia trees. Then you hit the road south. The noise fades and adventure begins. In Badian, Kawasan Falls tumbles in jade-coloured layers, its waters so clean they shimmer. You canyon your way through rocky gorges, leap into blue pools and feel time dissolve. Further on, Malbal welcomes you to one of the world's most spectacular marine dances, the Sardine Run. A million silver fish swirl around you like stardust. And in Oslob, your breath catches as a whale shark glides past. Enormous, gentle, curious. It's not just nature, it's connection. Cebu reminds you the old and new don't have to compete. They can coexist beautifully. Siargao is for the wild at heart, but also for the quiet soul. At Cloud 9, surfers carve the sea like artists on canvas. The sun rises behind them, casting golden halos on every wave. You watch from the boardwalk with a fresh coconut in hand, the salty wind wrapping you like a story. Yet beyond the surf lies serenity. You kayak through Sugba Lagoon, its waters deep green and impossibly calm. You climb the boardwalk, leap into silence and emerge reborn. Magpupunko rock pools appear only during low tide, natural baths carved into the stone, surrounded by crashing ocean waves, a moment of stillness amidst chaos. Evenings in Siargao are sacred, hammocks, guitars, stories shared over rum and bonfire. You dance barefoot under stars or just lie back and listen to the island, to your breath, to your own heartbeat. Siargao isn't just for surfers, it's for seekers. High in the Cordillera Mountains, Banaue's rice terraces cascade down the slopes like green amphitheatres. Built over 2,000 years ago, each layer tells a story, not of conquest, but of co-creation between people and nature. You trek along narrow paths as mist creeps over the ridges. Below, farmers in traditional garb tend the fields, smiling, waving, inviting you into a slower world. In Sagada, death is not an end, it's a doorway. The hanging coffins dangle from limestone cliffs, swaying gently in the wind. Their presence humbles you. They're not eerie, they're elegant. You descend into Camiguin cave, the big cave, and crawl through chambers sculpted by eons. Inside, silence echoes louder than sound. Evenings bring rice wine, sweet mountain tea, and deep conversations beside wood fires. In these villages, you don't just visit, you inherit stories. Vigan is a city frozen in time. Horse-drawn carriages clop down Calle Crisologo as soft guitar music seeps from open windows. The cobbled streets are worn smooth by centuries of footsteps, traders, priests, poets. You enter a heritage home. Its wooden floors creak, its walls filled with black and white photos of generations long gone. The scent of freshly baked empanadas and vinegar wafts from nearby kitchens. You try your hand at pottery in a workshop lit only by daylight. The clay is cool, soft, alive. You mould it with your hands like this city has moulded history. At night, gas lamps flicker and the streets glow with sepia magic. Vigan doesn't just preserve the past, it invites you to live it. Davao is the Philippines' cleanest city, but it's also one of the kindest. You visit the Philippine Eagle Center and meet the herring ibon, the king bird, majestic, endangered, fiercely protected. In local markets, durian's infamous smell battles with mangostene's sweetness, and every vendor greets you with a smile. Mount Apo looms in the distance, tall, proud, unyielding. Hikers make the pilgrimage. You watch its silhouette shift with each sunrise. Then, just a ferry away, is Samal Island. Its white beaches welcome you with silence. Montfort Bat Cave awakens at dusk, releasing a black cloud of wings that fills the sky. It's a spectacle not of fear but of awe. Samal is where you rest. Davao is where you grow. Camiguin is small, but don't be fooled. It's a giant in wonder. You visit White Island, a sandbar that vanishes with the tide. Surrounded by sea and shadowed by a volcano, it's as if heaven dropped a comma into the ocean. Inland you find waterfalls hidden among dense jungle. Cold springs bubble from volcanic rock. Hot springs soothe your muscles after long hikes. The sunken cemetery's cross emerges eerily from the sea, a haunting reminder of a town swallowed by the earth. This island feels sacred. There's a stillness here that draws you inward. You'll leave Camiguin with fewer words and fuller spirit. At the northernmost edge of the country lies Batanes, a realm untouched by time. Winds whip across rolling hills that tumble into crashing waves. The sky here feels closer, the land older. You visit stone houses built to withstand typhoons. Their design, humble yet profound, mirrors the people who live here, resilient, gentle, sincere. You hike Marlborough Hills at dawn, mist curling around your boots, and watch the world wake in silence. At Honesty Cafes, you pay without anyone watching, because here trust is the currency. Batanes doesn't scream for attention, it whispers, and that whisper lingers in your soul long after you've gone. 10 destinations, thousands of stories, but one truth remains: the Philippines doesn't just ask to be seen, it asks to be felt. You come for the beaches, waterfalls and sunsets. You stay for the smiles, the silence, the songs sung at dusk. You leave changed, not because of what you did, but because of how you felt. So go. Let the Philippines teach you something about beauty, resilience, joy, and peace, because the world is waiting, and this is just the beginning. Inspired to explore the world with us? Subscribe now and hit the bell for weekly stories, travel tips, and soul-stirring destinations, because adventure doesn't wait.
Well, that was another amazing journey. We hope you loved coming along with us on this adventure. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps us out. And if you're new, hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss our next trip. Keep exploring, stay curious, and remember the world is waiting. Cheerio from 2 Brits Travel.